Good morning, one and all. I am Kolli Jai Charan, studying diploma in tool engineering and digital manufacturing, 5th semester at Gannavaram Training Center. Today, I am here to present my shop talk. My shop talk topic is Internal Undercut. Now, first of all, we discuss about an undercut. An undercut is a molding process or projection which is formed on a component which is whether internally or externally of a molding. Undercut is a necessity of the removal of the compression which forms the undercut period to the ejection. Generally, undercuts are classified into two types. One is internal undercut, second one is external undercut. Now we briefly describe about internal undercut. An internal undercut is a restriction which prevents the molding from being extracted from the core in draw line. The various methods are used in the relieving the internal undercut. The specific design is adapted depending upon the shape and find a form pin of a restrictions. These internal undercuts are very difficult to eject the component. We use a form pin to eject the internal undercut components. If the undercut is local, the restriction may be uncovered on a form pin, which is forward during the ejection phase. The molding subsequently removed from the form pin at a right angle to the mold axis. Now, there are various methods to remove the internal undercut components that are form pin. There are two types in a form pin. First one is straight action in a form pin and angled action form pins. Now we will see about a form pin. A form pin, a component which has a local undercut portion that can be successfully molded in a convection mode by incorporating undercut portion from a form pin. These form pins leave a small witness mark on the component on inter undercut components, whether it is a on core. The form pin with straight action. This form pin with straight action is similar to the pin ejection design. This form pin with straight action is assembled to the assembly, attached to the assembly, where the form pin is moved forward during the ejection, but the molding is removed. First, our mold is attached vertically to the mold axis, where form pin moves 90 degrees to the mold and component fall down. The form pin is attached to the ejector assembly in similar manner the ejection of the pin, but locking must be done by the incorporating of the dowel screws to prevent from the rotation. Now we will see about form pin with angled action. The form pin with angled action. The basic feature of the design is that working phase of the form pin is caused to remove the inverted related to the core during ejection, thereby relieving the undercut. These form pin with angled action are used where one the component consists of more inter undercuts on one or more walls. So we use form pin with angled action. This form pin with angled action is attached to the ejector assembly. With the help of ejector assembly, we use it to remove the inter undercut components. Now I will show you an image. We can see an image here when the mold is A is a mold is in closed condition and B where the mold is in open condition, and you can see in the option C, image C, where the form pin in angle action is moved forward during the ejection phase and ejector pin is pushed forward. We can see here the component is in the component is ejected and form pin in an inclined angle to remove the internal undercut components. Thank you. Have a good day.